Getting loaded up. Got a late start on this load. 8 p.m. pickup. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Going back to Minnesota. Going back to Minnesota. Thanks everybody for coming in. If you're watching on a replay, I do appreciate that. You guys are the best. Messing with my GPS right now, trying to get my coordinates put in. They haven't started loading me yet, so we'll see. 8 o'clock appointment. So we're spot on. We're spot on 8 o'clock right now. So they should start loading pretty soon. I think this is a dry load. The Raycon doesn't say anything about a temperature, and everybody else getting loaded here is in a dry van. So we'll see. We will see. GPS is hung up, waiting on that thing to catch itself. Figure out what's going on. Let me get my other phone going here. Let me hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button for me if you could. There we go. Like button smashed. Like button smashed. Appreciate everybody coming in. I don't know. Trying to figure out the best route out of here. I think I'm going to have to take the PA Turnpike just to where I'm at. It's like, I hate taking the PA Turnpike. That's an expensive ride. So, I don't know. Toll Guru said it's 265. Sorry, I got something in my eye. I'm not stroking out. Yeah, the Toll Guru says it's $265 in tolls from here to there. So we're definitely going to try to cut some of that out. I'm not trying to run $265 in tolls out of Pennsylvania. Just not trying to do that currently. Sorry, let me make sure my GPS ain't got nothing stupid in mind. I need to see how I got to get out of here too, because let's see, how are we going to come up out of here? How are we coming up out of here? Yeah, hopefully these are truck routes. Garmin sometimes tries some stupid mess, I'm just saying. Sometimes that Garmin tries some stupid mess. But yeah, looks like of the 265 in tolls, let me see, I can dodge $58 of that in Indiana. So 265 minus 58, now I'm down to 207. I can cut about another 30 out in Chicago. That'll get me down to about 180. That's a lot in tolls, 180. But sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes you got to take that PA Turnpike for time. This load picks up right now. The delivery time is right now. I got to be in Minnesota at 2 a.m. Saturday morning. So, like, what is that? 7 to 2, 5, 6, 7. That's like 31 hours to go 1,000 miles. So, I really ain't got time to go up and go around, honestly. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Sometimes you got to do that, That's trucking. That's trucking, man. Let me get to some comments here. Appreciate everybody coming by. We got 27 in the house. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you dropping by. I don't make my bed, just in case you were wondering. As you can see right there, I don't make my bed because I feel like it's an optimistic thing to not make your bed. I feel like it's optimistic to say, you know what? In like 15 to 16 hours, I'm going to be right back in that thing. So why make it, Just a thought. I don't know, just a thought. 29 in the house, 14 likes. Everybody hit that like button for me if you don't mind. Why is my GPS telling me there is that's not a truck, no trucks allowed 22 miles ahead? Well, then find me a route that's not Garmin. I'm going to tell you right now, I got a Garmin. I do not recommend a Garmin. No GPS is flawless, but this Garmin has a lot of issues. Like, It says 22 miles ahead, it's not a truck route. Well, then don't put me on it, because I don't want to be on it, you know? Duh. You know, you're a truck GPS. And now it says ready to navigate. Well, I want to, like, it just erased all my mapping. All the mapping I've already done, it just wiped it away. It's like, well, you're a truck GPS. Find me a route that's truck appropriate. Like, this is ridiculous. Crazy. Like, that's not a truck route in 22 miles, even though that's the route I gave you. Like, you're a truck GPS. You should know this. That I got a truck and I got to get to Minnesota. I need a route, you know. Let me see who all's in here. Big Dog Trucker, channel member in the house, #1. Mark Ely's in the house, also channel member. Hey now, appreciate the hey now. Running Aces in the house. He came like a wrecking ball. Yeah, I came in like a wrecking ball, boys. Oh, me. That's how you get views. I'm sorry. This day and age on YouTube, it's like, I don't know. If you ain't got some thigh in the thumbnail, nobody clicks on it. I mean, it just, here we go again. Look at this. Look at this mess. Garmin, not a truck route. Why give me this? No trucks allowed. Why give me this? I need a route. Garmin. Watch this. I'll hit accept, and it'll just cancel everything. It'll just be like, yep, you're screwed. Good luck. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, you've got to give me a route I can use, Garmin. I mean, oy vey, Garmin, you piece of crap. I don't know about Garmin. Bam. Yeah, I wouldn't spend the money on a Garmin. I'm going to tell you the best GPS I've ever used for a truck was the Copilot app. But they got a few little glitches that they won't fix, and I had to let them go. I think it's about time for a new Atlas here. This one's looking pretty jank. But yeah, you know, when all else fails, go to the paper, you know? Go to paper. Let's go to Pennsylvania and figure out how the hell we get out of this little town back to the freeway. Because apparently Garmin says it's not a truck route. Like, I bought a truck GPS for this, you know, so I didn't have to do this. And then here we go. Ridiculous. Let's see here, Pennsylvania. Harrisburg. Woo-wee, look at my bald head, boy. That's attractive, ain't it? Running Aces. He came in like a wrecking ball, that's for sure. Trucker Beetle Bailey in the house. What's up, Trucker Beetle Bailey? Crafting in the house. What's up? Anthony Drummond, how's it going? How's life treating you, Mr. Anthony? East Texas Trucker in the house. Y'all guys go check out East Texas Trucker. That's my boy. Putting out some good videos. Kelly Patterson in the house, channel member. Evening all. Kelly's got a channel, 18 Wheel Chef. Go check it out. No Name in the house. What's up, No Name? Ain't seen you in a minute. Little Al says hello. AKA says what's up, Cash. About ready to throw a Garmin out the window over here. I mean, I bought a truck GPS and it's telling me, oh, hey, we've routed you on a non-truck route. What would you like to do about it? Well, I'd like to throw you out the window is what I would like to do. I may do a video where I run this thing over with the truck. Kelly Anderson says, I have not had time to make video. GP running me good. There you go. Nevada Trucking and Trails in the house. There you go. Everybody check out Nevada. Evening Boss. What's up, Nevada? How's it going? Mr. ISX Cummins 565. Hello, everyone. Yeah, everybody go check out him. He's got a good channel. You back from Alaska yet? You talking about a long run? He did a run from Alabama. I believe it was Alabama, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe one before was, but it was like from the South to Alaska. It was like a 3-week run. Crazy. I'd love to do a run like that. Love to do a run like that. This time of year, not in the winter. NE2I says, oh, Matt. Okay. Tyler J says, what's going on, Cash? Not much. We're 11 minutes in on our appointment time, and we still got the green light. We need a red light. We need some freight put on this truck. We need to get this freight moving. We gotta be in Minnesota at 2 a.m. Saturday. We do not have time to sit here. Excuse me. Smash that like button, damn it, boy. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate you, Nevada. Appreciate you guys coming by. Tyler J, what's going on, Cash? Anthony German says, I'm in the yard shifting in a tractor, about to take my break. Go get that money. Yeah, there you go. Yard shifting in a tractor. There you go. Kelly Patterson says, my dog makes my bed, LOL. Ha, yeah, there you go. Now that's how you train your dog. You know, have your dog do something productive for you, like make your bed. Where am I at? Where am I at on this map? Let's see, Pennsylvania, Gettysburg. Okay, I was in Gettysburg earlier. There I am. 34. That's a truck route, dog. That's a truck route. Nice. Okay. When your Garmin makes you look like a fool, just get your paper map out. So we're going from like right here. We're in a little town called Aspers. We're gonna run up 34 and catch 81 probably over to 76. That probably looks like the better way to do. I don't want to go through Mechanicsburg and Carlisle. I don't want to go through town on that. So yeah, we'll probably run up 81. 81.76. I love it. Lots of good things in your Atlas. Like I said, the cover's coming off of mine, but you know, you got your quick reference guide in the back. That's money right there. Just knowing how far it is from city to city. You know, can't beat it. So I know from Harrisburg to Youngstown, 263 miles. 263 miles. So that's probably about where I'll wrap it up for the day. If I can get this loaded and get to Youngstown. 263. Get yourself an Atlas. I'm cheap. Don't get me wrong. So what I do is I wait till the next year comes out and I buy last year's. I don't know. I'm cheap. So you know, I get a newer one, but it's still a year behind. Carlos in the house says, hello from Houston. Nice weather in the 90s. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's warm here today. It was like mid-70s. I slept most of the day. So I had a morning delivery this morning over in Maryland, and then we came up through the woods up through here to pick up some juice. And gonna run that over to Minnesota. So Loyalty Trucking in the house. Salute, Cassius King. Thanks for stopping by, Loyalty. Appreciate you. Anthony Drummond says the Atlas is your best friend. Yeah. When your Garmin says, oh, it's not a truck route, and then you're like, well, why would you give me that route if it's not a truck route? I need you for one thing and one thing only, and that is to route me for trucks. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, Atlas is your best friend. Yeah, I recommend get you one of those. D60 Trucker says Trucker Path FTW. First to the wind. Yeah. I'm old. I don't know what FTW means. Jerome Jones says, big money, what up? can finally watch you're just chilling at the receiver in Mentor, Ohio, then going home. There you go, man. Get that freight off that trailer and go to the house. That's the way to live. That's the way to live life. Barry's in the house. Good evening, people. Or evening, good people. Yeah, appreciate you coming in, Barry. Nevada Trucking and Trail says just switches to Garmin, trying it out. That's not promising to hear. Rand McNally is easier to use, but don't last more than 12 months. Funny you say that. One of my buddies bought a Rand McNally about a year ago, an expensive one. He bought the like 7-inch screen, like $500. Thing won't charge. It's like a year and a half old. Won't charge. I got two beefs with Garmin. I do. One is a software problem they're having, and when I click to change my route, it'll say select a valid location, and I'm like, well, I did select a valid location. I selected I-40 or whatever, and it'll say select a valid location. I'm like, how is I-40 not valid? So that makes me mad, and it doesn't do that all the time, and a lot of times I'll turn it off and turn it back on a couple times, and that'll go away. But this not a truck route thing kills me. It's like, why are you trying to get me to go away? That's not a truck route. Like, come on, people. So, one thing I do like about Garmin is, I don't think I have the Garmin app on this other phone. But I like you can take the Garmin app and just copy and paste coordinates and send them to the GPS. So I haven't punched in an address on that GPS since like the day I got it. I go to Google Maps, I drop a pin at the shipping or receiving entrance, and then I copy and paste the coordinates to the Garmin app, and then I send that from the app to my GPS. So it's not routing me a lot of times when you punch in an address, it'll take you to like the front side of the building. It's like, I don't need to go to the front side of the building. I need to go to the shipping and receiving entrance. So that's cool. I do like that. I get mad at Garmin. I get mad at it. But I don't know. For the price I paid for it, I think it's worth the money to have it. But like I said, I use it mostly just to remind me how many miles I have left to go, or how much time it's going to take to get there. So that's that's what I use it for. I don't use it to route me. Like, I use my atlas to route me. And plus, going from like Pennsylvania to Minnesota, I pretty much know every way you can go. It's one of my most popular routes I do. So. But yeah. Let me see where I'm at here. I gotta jumped a little bit. Everybody hit that like button for me while I find my place here, if you could. Okay, yeah, the Garmin, like I said, that's my beef with Garmin is sometimes it'll say select a valid location, and I'm like, I already got a valid location, or it will, it'll do some stupid stuff. But like I say, every GPS has its little quirks. The only GPS that I find that's like really, really good is this one, and that's a 2018, by the way. Whew. Hey, I need to pop off on that $20 bill and get me a new one. This is the first one I've bought in years. That's the paper one. Normally I get the laminated one, with the spiral. Like, I feel like they're worth the money, but I got to tell you, this little paper one held up. It's holding up really well. To be 2 or 3, 4 years old, that's the only real problem. I can put some tape on that. Still be good to go for a long time. Let me see here. Running Aces, I use Google Maps and set waypoints along the way. Okay, yeah. Here we go again. No trucks. I'll accept that route. Let's go. Come on. Like, what am I gonna do? You gonna try some stupid crap, Garmin, and put me on a road I ain't supposed to be on? Just put me on 34. And let's go. Let's get on with it. Is that what it's trying to do? What's it trying to do? What's it trying to do? Um, but yeah. Big Dog Trucker 68, roll down your window and throw that POS out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. I mean, like, I like having it because it tells me how many miles I got left and all that. But as far as routing goes, I'm kind of like, meh, meh, you know. Because sometimes it'll say, oh, you're not on a truck route. And it'll be like a service road that you're on for like, you know, a quarter of a mile, and it's like that is too a truck route. That's the only way you can get to the freeway. Let me put it where it takes me through Chicago, the no tollway, because I don't pay tolls when I don't have to. Of course, I change my route through Chicago. I don't know which way I'll go through Chicago until I get to like Gary. I'll punch in Google Maps for like a place up above Chicago, like Roscoe or something like that, and I'll pick the best route according to Google to go through Chicago because it changes about a minute through there. Let's see, Cattle Hauler with Lone Star. There you go. Everybody check out Cattle Hauler with Lone Star. Good evening, Cash and chat. Yeah, appreciate you coming in. Big Dog Trucker says at Nevada and Trails. Hope you guys are enjoying the new truck. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Absolutely loving it. I don't see how you couldn't. I mean, a brand new freaking Peterbilt. Like, how can you go wrong? And I think I put Peterbilt. Yeah, I put Peterbilt in the name of this title. I like putting names in there just to catch the algorithm. That's why I do that. Like Trucking Live Show, not sponsored by Peterbilt. Yeah, I do that for one purpose and one purpose only. Because the algorithm loves when you do that. Kelly Patterson says, I've always been a fan of Rand McNally. Yeah, I hear they're really good, but I hear they don't last very long. So that's a little discouraging because those things are expensive. I tell you, the best truck GPS I ever had was actually a Magellan. I had a Magellan truck GPS, and this was like 10 years ago. Man, that thing was rock solid. I actually ended up selling it because I wasn't over the road anymore. But yeah, it always updated really easy. Just took it to my laptop and it would update. That's one thing I like about this Garmin is Wi-Fi. So I got the Love's Wi-Fi punched in on it. So anytime I'm at a Love's, it looks for updates. I just go in there to settings and say update. And if there's updates, it'll update while I'm sitting there. And if it's a big update, I'll just turn my hotspot on my phone on. Kelly Patterson, Sterling in the house. What's up, Sterling? Good morning, Mr. Cash. Funny thumbnail. Ron Jeremy did the best version of Wrecking Ball Life Altering. Oh, you talking about Ron Jeremy, the what do they call him? The hedgehog. Woo wee. Hey, Chihuahua. All right, the guy next to him, he's done. He's out of here. Hey, that's a reefer. That's Halver lines pulling out there. Halver lines. Halver lines pulling out. So maybe now that they're done with him, they'll get on me. Woo, his trailer hubs have been leaking bad. His rims are covered in oil. Hopefully they got that fixed. Hopefully I'm picking up what he's picking up. He's only got a half a trailer. Oh, man. I'd love to haul a half a trailer out of here. Come on with that. Let's see. Sterling, yeah, Wrecking Ball. E6 trucker. Every load is not a banger. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. It's just the facts of life. Like not everyone can be a banger. If they were all bangers, it wouldn't be like running a business. Like trucking would just be too easy. So, that's how they do it. Cattle Hall of a Lone Star says, is that an exempt load or are you using logs to make that Saturday delivery? No, this is an exempt load. Exempt. We are taking groceries to a grocery warehouse. And it is not a routine load. And because, I'm OTR. I don't do routine loads. So, yeah, we're going to exempt this one. I've been logging more just because I haven't needed the exemption, honestly. Here lately, my schedule's just not been as tight, and I take like I'm going to Minnesota right now, but I'm going to be about 100 miles from the house, and I'm going to drop this load Saturday morning and get reloaded Saturday. So I'm not going to the house on this one. So if I run this one exempt, that gives me like 2 days or a day and a half of not logging, and that kind of helps my hours out a little bit. So, but I have been logging more just because I've been going to the house more. It's been working out, and not working as consistently as I was. So yeah, we will exempt this one. I guess you're still getting quite a few exempt loads as well, right? Kangaroo Trucker says, can't beat a good Atlas. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. They are worth the money. Nevada Trucking and Trails, if I can pass Truckers Coach in subs, I'll work on some merch. LOL. There you go. There you go. He's got quite a following there, man. He's got quite a following. Gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. Kelly Patterson says, I'm doing a 34 in Baldwinville, New York. All right. 34-hour reset. Come on with them videos. Nevada Trucking and Trail says, FTW, fook the world. Okay. NE2 says, farts in the wind. I like that better, farts in the wind. FTW, wrong answer only. Okay, I hear you. Doug Thompson says, for the win. Okay, for the win. I've heard some horror stories out of that Trucker Path GPS. But if it's working for you, it's working for you, if Copilot would have changed the things I suggested, they would have been awesome. But they just won't do it. Let's see. Kelly Patterson says, oh, the Pro Drive. Okay. Kelly Patterson with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Kelly. Says, keep it up. Yeah, we're doing what we got to do. Kelly Patterson with the super chat and a channel member. Doubling down. I appreciate it. I really do. Everybody go check out Kelly's channel, 18 Wheel Shelf. And again, I'll say it. If you're a moderator in here and you have a channel, by all means, drop a link to your channel, because the guys that are in this channel, I'd rather you watch their videos and learn from their channels than, some guy that's just on here to make a buck, Some guy that, well, I won't get into it because I don't want to discourage other channels, but I'd rather you watch the, our group of people, like 18 Wheel Shelf and ISX Cummins 565 and Nevada Trucking and Trails. I'd rather you be in that group. I'd rather you be in that group. And there's more that Kangaroo Trucker, good channel, check that out. Cattle Hauling with Lone Star, there you go. Drop links, guys. I don't mind. We support each other here. Barry says, Karen is the head programmer for Garmin. She don't give two flips. What you think? Yeah, that's got to be true, man. It seems very Karenish. Oh, man, I've been watching this YouTube channel. I'll give them a plug. It's called Karens in the Wild. Have you guys seen this Karens in the Wild channel? Lord have mercy, the stuff on there. Oh, I got to say, too, if you guys haven't heard about this John Thompson, he's a state representative in Minnesota. Like, you got to look this guy up. So, he got pulled over the other day for not having a license plate on his car. And, come to find out, he's a state representative in Minnesota. He's got a Wisconsin driver's license. So, the news station looked into it a little bit. The reason he has a Wisconsin driver's license is because he hasn't paid his child support in Minnesota, and if you don't pay your child support in Minnesota, they take your driver's license. So, check him out. He's a real piece of work, man. And he won't resign. He got in a fight with the police at a hospital, and he's on trial right now for that. And yeah, he won't retire or won't resign. Oh, it's the best. This guy's the greatest. I mean, I think he should have resigned. I think he's not a good person to be representing people. Paul Harris in the house. What's up, Paul? There's the man and the legend, Mr. Paul Harris. If you're at the Dr. Pepper Snapple facility, I took a 10-hour break and still didn't get loaded at the dock. Ouchie. I don't like to hear that, Paul. I don't want to hear that, Paul. I want to hear that you was in and out of here real quick. I don't want to hear the truth. Yeah, I read some Google reviews on this place. Hey, Chihuahua. $20 cattle hauling with Lone Star. Thanks for recommending our channels. Much appreciated. Yeah, everybody, Sterling's got a channel too there. Sterling hitting me with the $5. Hey, Cash, don't talk about the lizard people. We don't appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Sterling. Appreciate you, cattle hauling with Lone Star. I do like those channels. Man. Them loading them cattle, man. That reminds me, like I spent a lot of time at the livestock barns when I was a kid. I used to clean the local live. This was one of my first jobs, was cleaning the livestock barn after the sale. I've had some jobs, let me tell you. But yeah, appreciate the channels, guys. Let's see. Anthony Drummond says, "LOL, Barry." Yeah. Woo. What just got back in with his day cab over here, scaring the living hell out of me. Jerky much. That's an International LT. I think it's a manual, but boy, he's got it jerking back and forth like it's a stubborn auto shift. Let me see here. Anthony and Paul Harris, no bad news on all this thread. LOL. Didn't want to see Cash crying crocodile tears. Yeah, I will cry. I'm not above crying on here. Nomadic Brett says, I still use the stars. Nice. That's how you navigate right there. Kelly Patterson, Nomadic Brett, what do you do on a cloudy night? Yeah, that's a good question. Big Dog Trucker says, hey, Nomadic Brett. Yeah, what's up, Nomadic Brett? Everybody check out Nomadic Brett. Say hi to Beta. Okay, thank you. Not sure what that means, but okay. Nomadic Brett says, at Kelly Patterson, pray. Okay, yeah, when it's cloudy. Seems to be working. Yeah, it does. Kangaroo Truckers saying, just check out your merchandise online. Love the hashtag #DamnitBoy merch. Yeah, get you a pair of hashtag #DamnitBoy pants and wear them around the truck stop. You be the hit. All the men will be complimenting you. Backwoods in the house. Hey, brother, hope all is well. Yeah, we're killing it over here, man. We're killing it. Apparently this place, what are we, 35 minutes into the appointment time? Still got a green light. Hey, I was hoping to get out of here. Like, literally, I got to be in Minnesota in 31 hours. So, they got to come on with it. Let's see. Nomadic Brett says, Cash is King. Hello, sir. Thanks for coming by, Nomadic Brett. We appreciate you. Kelly Patterson says, the Ram has a lot of useful features on it I like. Okay. Mark Ely in the house says, hey, brother, I got offered a dedicated run for a month. It's $10,000 per week, approximately 1,800 miles a week for 5 days. Upstate New York, what do you think? Oh, snatch that up with a quickness is what I think. Is that over $5 a mile? Yeah. Just send me the info on that, and I'll sign it. Who's the broker on that? No, I mean, that's like that's why you build relationships. You know what I mean? Because then you work yourself into positions like that. Making 10 grand a week on 1,800 miles. You know what I mean? That's just good because that's easy on your truck. That's a lot of revenue. And honestly, it's not a bad time of year to be running upstate New York. when I go back to Minnesota, I'll be coming back to upstate New York. Let me put some Mio in this bad boy here. Some Mio vitamin. There you go. Wham, wham. I'm digging this orange tangerine. It's like all Mio. You know, I love them when I first get them, and then like 2 weeks in, I'm like, yeah, I'm over that. I'm over that. Drinking out of my pee bottle. Refreshing. Let me see here. Yeah, take that deal, Mark. That's a stunner. That's a stunner. I'll be a little jealous on that one. Kelly Pedersen said, Mark, sounds generally good, but what is traffic like? Load, unload times, $1,800 could be more like 4K run equivalent. Yeah. I mean, I don't see how you could lose. I mean, hell, if it's $1,000 in tolls, if it takes a half a day to unload and reload, I mean, I would do it. I would do it. You know, unless you're hauling like drugs or something, I would probably do it. You know, like, are you human trafficking? Because I would probably say no to human trafficking. Probably. You know, let's face it. What's the price and who are the people? AKA says, don't miss 34s. I like sleeping at home. Yeah, 34s on the road can be a little depressing, but, you know, really, if you think about it, you was going to take a 10-hour break anyway most of the time. And then, you know, so basically, it's like a 24-hour reset if you really think about it. Because you're really just losing a day. Because you would have had to take a 10-hour break anyway. So that's how I look at it. That's how I don't get depressed about it. Cattle Hall Malone Star says, I've been running exempt since they started it last year. I'm assuming they'll end it again, but we'll see. Hey, we're like 8 for 8 on renewals, so maybe they renew it come August. Because, you know, let's think about August. August is typically when freight starts ramping up, you know, because you're coming into back to school, you're coming into Halloween, especially in reefer. Boy, that like early October gets pretty good because they got to move that chocolate. That chocolate's got to be moved. And, you know, it's like, what are you going to do? You're going to not move the chocolate and then try to sell the Halloween chocolate in November? It don't work. You've got to move it in November, you know, and then you're coming into Thanksgiving, then you're coming into, you know, like, so, I don't know. I'm hopeful they renew it. I am hopeful. Let me get caught up here, guys. I get to rambling and we get behind. Let's see. Kelly Patterson says, seen a scale ticket today where drivers were almost 36,000 and gross was 81 plus. He was thinking about running it, but company was no and canceled it. Yeah, if it's not legal, don't run it. It don't run it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Mark says, in my mind, I'm thinking 40K for a month. I won't be able to go home unless I fly. I already been out a month, and they want me Monday or Tuesday at the latest. Oh, see, now there comes the decision. You know, nothing is easy in trucking. There is no, like, there is no easy choices in trucking, and there's the dilemma. There's Cattle Hall and Lone Star's link. Everybody click that link for me. Check him out. Give him a chance. I'm not one of these guys that says go subscribe, you know, like it's the gospel. But I say give the guy a chance, you know. Give people a chance. Because you never know. That's how I found some of the best channels, is just randomly people talking about a channel. I'm like, yeah, go check that out. And you know, it's good. It's good. Nevada Trucking and Trails, same way. Subscribe. There you go. Sterling in the house. My latest video, I talk about the time the CR England driver tried to kill me. Hopefully the link works. Okay. Yeah, I got that video on my watch list. That's probably going to be, I'll probably listen to that going down the road tonight. Nomadic Brick, Kelly Patterson, watch your channel. Yeah, Kelly Patterson's 18-wheel shelf. 18-wheel shelf. Last week's video, Taco Tuesday, come on with it. He's Texas Trucker. Oof. Now, does oof stand for something, or is that just oof? Because you know I'm not hip. I'm not hip, man. I'm old. I'm getting old. Like, I don't know all the cool hip stuff these days. Uh, Appreciate you again with the $20 Cattle Hall of a Lone Star. Thanks for recommending our channels. Yeah. Thanks for putting out good, honest content, you know, because that's what it's about. That's what it's really about. Kelly Pedersen, I stopped by Wally World and got what I needed for 2 videos. Okay. Cook it up. Cook it up. Sterling says, hey, Cash, don't talk about the lizard people. Oh, hey, Sterling's got good comments, man. I'm telling you. Oh, man, this thing keeps jumping on me. Hang on a second. Let me see what we got here. Okay. AKA Trigger, I've got a channel, but it ain't about trucking. What's it about if it's not about trucking? Trailer Mechanic says, heard from the owner of the trucking company I work at in the near future that 4 megas were going to buy all little companies and do away with OTR and run all day cabs. Yeah, I mean, I could see some of that, you know. I keep hearing, you know, like you always hear about stuff like that. Like what was it about? I don't know, about 10 to 12 years ago, everything was going to be on the railroad. Everything was going to the rail. There was going to be no more OTR. We're going to go to the rail. And I mean, look at it now. Union Pacific can't deliver on time. You know, CSX, I think it was CSX I seen earlier, their profits were up 27% last quarter. So, I mean, they're doing pretty good, but you know, there's only so much railroad capacity out there. You know, some stuff's going to have to stay OTR. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. If 4 companies was going to buy up all the small companies, the price for a small company would get outrageous. Because there's a lot of guys that have built, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200 truck companies off the sweat of their brow and their busted knuckles, and they ain't going to sell them. They don't care what kind of money Swift's got. They don't care. They do it because they love trucking. They don't do it because they're trying to sell out. So, I'm not saying it couldn't happen, because as we know, stranger things have happened in this world. But I think at some point the price would be unsustainable, because I know if I owned a trucking company and, like, you know, Swift and you know, Knight Swift and JB Hunt and Schneider, if they were all bidding to buy my company, I'd run the price up like you wouldn't believe. Like, it would be the dumbest thing ever for them to pay the price I would ask. East Section Trader says that's got to be the biggest fall from a broken tail light I've ever heard. Okay. Lean Trucker in the house. What's up, Lean Trucker? Appreciate you stopping by. Let me add you as a moderator, man. I appreciate your channel. I'm trying to lose like 40 pounds before my DOT physical, and let me tell you, inspiration means a lot, man. I appreciate you. If you guys don't know, Lean Trucker, owner operator, and you know, like, stays in shape on the road. So I appreciate that. Nevada Trucking and Trail says drop your links, everybody. Yes, sir. Nevada, you drop yours too. You know. You got to get them Truckers Coach subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Nevada Trucking and Trail says Lean Trucker has a good channel. Yeah, I appreciate it. I like positivity. I like good information. You know, that goes a long way in my world. You know, I always tell people, if I wanted more drama in my life, I would watch Mexican soap operas. You know, because watching trucking drama, it's just like normally 2, you know, chubby guys arguing at each other. I'd rather watch 2 hot Latinas argue with each other on a Mexican soap opera. That's just my logic in it. That's just my logic in it. And you know what kills me about a lot of the trucking drama is, like, they're enemies one minute, they're best friends the next minute. It's like, is this all made up? Is this all fake? So yeah. Cattle Hollow Lone Star, Nevada, thanks for subscribing. Yeah, I appreciate everybody checking everybody out. Because you know how it is. When you're a small channel on YouTube, man, it is hard to get a foothold. And, you know, like, and, you know, everybody gets better as they go. You know, they realize, you know, like, I always recommend to people, if you've got your own YouTube channel, watch your own videos occasionally. Like, I know it's cringy. Like, I hate hearing my own voice when I'm listening to my videos, but I kind of noticed, like, okay, that was boring, or, you know, I could have said that in a minute instead of 3 minutes, you know? So you get better, you know, like, you just get better. So listen to yourself a little bit. That's the best advice I can give to anybody. But yeah, just stick with it too. That's the other one. Like, it usually don't come quick. You just got to grind it out on YouTube. You know, like, unless you got a, you know, some Cash is King yoga pants and a big booty, you're probably gonna take a little while to get some subscribers. But I'm saying, if you want them quick, go to the merch store, get the yoga pants. You know, just in every video be bending over for some reason. You know what I mean? Just oh, I dropped something. Let me bend over and get it, you know? Oh man. I'm having too much fun with this. I'm having too much fun. Sterling says, Trailer Mechanic, I've heard that rumor for years about the big companies eliminating OTR, and I really don't think it will happen. I think to some degree, you know, they will. Like, you know, like, I mean, Knight Swift taking over, you know, LTL company. Who was it? Uber Freight bought an LTL company today. You know what I mean? Like, if it's profitable, they'll take it over, you know, if they can. But like I say, if you're going to take us all over, like my little one truck company here that's leased on to another carrier, I'd want too much for it. I ain't trying to start over, you know, like, because, you know, for what it is, you know, I've put a lot of work and time into this. But now, hey, you know, you offer me $10 million for one truck, you know, hey, we're making deals here. But like I said, I'd price them out of the game. Lean Church says, thanks, Nevada. Good chopping it up with you. We'll do it again. Okay, there you go. I missed that one. I'll have to go check that out. If y'all did a video, that's what you're talking about. Nevada Trucking and Trail says, Nomadic Brit 1776 got you stuck that far behind. I apologize for my ancestors. Try licking a finger and sticking it in the air. That's a good that's a good way to navigate, you know. You always want to be going with the wind when possible. Kelly Patterson says, the most physical demanding job I've ever had to be setting chokers in the Oregon mountains. Ouch. Ouch. That is a job right there. I wouldn't wish that on my enemies. My grandfather used to log, and I used to help them, man. Logging is no joke. Like, honestly, I put logging up there with, like, roofing. It's just a job I can't do. Like, it's just, I just can't do it. Stavros says, what up, Cash? A couple days ago, I spent 13 hours at Pepsi in Vegas. I've heard some horror stories about Pepsi in Vegas. I got a buddy that lives in Vegas, so he has told me some stories about that place. They're short on warehouse workers due to the Biden administration giving us free money and people not wanting to work. Yeah, that was the worst part of all that stuff going on last year, you know. I mean, I get it. I understand why they did it, you know, and Trump was part of that. You know, it all started when it was Trump. So, you know, Trump, Biden, it's to me, there's a bigger picture there of they're trying to do something with the economy right now. I don't know what it is. I'll probably never know because I'm not a billionaire. But I feel like they're doing something with the economy right now. You know, they're trying to shift the economy to go in a certain direction. And, you know, to me, like, I don't know. That's what I feel like is going on there. Nevada Trucking and Trails, appreciate you. Big Dog Trucker says, they will have you loaded by midnight, I'm sure. Oh, hey, maybe. Maybe. I mean, we're 50 minutes in. And they still haven't popped the light on me, so at least it's not a negative 10-degree load, and my reefer's sitting there running wide open. That's a positive. Nomadic Brit says Nevada trucking. We'll try that. And Kelly Patterson says if you stay live until you get loaded, you might hear until tomorrow. Yeah. I probably won't stay. I hope. Well, I don't know. Maybe if they hurry up and come on with it, we might. David Stevenson says G Day from Australia. Cool. During a COVID run, during a lockdown. Ouch. Ouch. I don't like lockdowns. Any two ices probably, LOL. Everyone has a price. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I look at it. I'm sitting here like, I'd never sell out. Then I'm like, if someone cut me a check for $10 million, yeah, because I'd probably never have to work a day in my life. I'd probably have a pretty awesome life. And then even, my kids would live an awesome life, because I could live on the interest of that real good. Let's see. Nomadic Brit says that Cash is King. How long do you stay out, and what are your preferred areas? I like to go. So I live in Minnesota. I like to go out and back. So typically I'm out. I'm out either on the short end, like 5 days, and sometimes I stay out a little longer. The most I've stayed out in the past year is probably about 18 days, maybe 20 days, something like that. I typically go home after every back haul, at least for a day. I've never, I don't know, ever since, I started being an owner-operator in Minnesota, it's just too easy to get home, and the loads out of there are where all my connections are out of Minnesota, so I get my best paying loads out of there, so I'm incentivized to go back, to Minnesota. And my preferred areas, I run a lane from Minnesota to New Jersey, Pennsylvania. I run that lane a lot. I run Minnesota to Georgia, Minnesota to North Carolina, Minnesota to Texas. But I very out of me. Reset. Oh me. There we go. There we go. Hope I didn't give anybody a heart attack. Let me see. Okay. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Oh, hopefully no one got a heart attack on that one. Appreciate everybody sticking around for me. Let me get back to the comments here. Let's see. But yeah, that's kind of my preferred areas. Kelly Patterson says if you stay live until they get you loaded, he'll be here till tomorrow. Okay. Let me see. Apparently I'm farther down than that. Oh, okay, there it is. Kelly Patterson says, Mom was telling me there's COVID 2.0 now, Delta variants. Gee, did not see that coming. Yeah, they control us, and then they see how, I think it's a test. They're seeing how well they can control us. They're doing a damn good job at it, too, if you think about it, AKA, subscribing is free, that's for sure. Hit the thumbs up, Nomadic Brit. Yeah, I appreciate everybody hitting that thumbs up. That would be awesome. George Costanza in the house. Ain't seen you in a minute, brother. Appreciate you. Says parked outside my customer last night in their parking lot. I got woke up twice, an hour and a half apart, by police asking me what I'm doing there. And they had complaints. Yeah, people, man. People. Nevada Trucking and Trails. Got a link there. Everybody check out Nevada if you don't know about Nevada. Little paranoid are they? Yeah, exactly. That's a bummer. Yeah, Lean Trucker's got a good channel. Mark Ely in the house is Mark Ely's a channel member, by the way. In my opinion, there never stop OTR. It's impossible. All when they were saying everyone needs to team. Police supply and demand will dictate what's going to happen. Yep, there you go. Supply and demand. that determines what goes on in trucking. It's very fluid. George Costanza says I had a 42 AC units and 3 pallets of accessories on the bed. I was outside an HVAC shop. Karen just can't mind their own business. Police need to imprison Karens who file false police reports. Yeah, that's it. You know, it's like, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Man's got air conditioners on the flatbed and he's at an air conditioning shop. What's he doing there? Oh, I'm here to steal the vending machine. Like, you know, what do you think I'm doing here? NE2I says 2 Mexican weather girls are arguing about the forecast. Yeah, that's something I'll tune in for. Come on. Lean Trigger says thanks for the kind words. Hey man, I appreciate you. You know, we need more inspiration out there. You know, like I try to inspire people to, you know, like run a more efficient operation and, you know, stuff like that. But at the same time, what's the point of an efficient operation if you got no health? So I appreciate the guys that, like, you know, show us how to do it. Rowan Empire says, do you think next year will be a great year for freight again? And what do you think about Congress passing $2 million in insurance? The insurance thing is a bummer just because it's going to run the price of business up, but it's not going to put everybody out of business. It's just going to tax the businesses a little bit. A lot of businesses, I mean, like 750 is the minimum, 750,000. You know, where I'm at, we're already at $1 million, so we're already above the minimum. Most carriers are already above the minimum. So, you know, 2 million will just be a thing we have to deal with. And as far as freight goes, boy, I hope it's as good as it is this year. But, you know, it's so hard to predict freight. It really is. You know, I think the reason we're in such a good spot is because COVID shut down the trucking schools. So the mega carriers couldn't run their puppy mills. You know, they couldn't run their little puppy mills and just crank drivers through. So you had a huge, like, gap in new drivers. Now, I won't say we had a driver shortage because there's lots of people out there with a CDL in their wallet right now that don't drive truck because they didn't have a good experience in trucking. So they went somewhere else and did something else. But I think we had a gap, you know, about like a year gap in new entrants. So the mega carriers, you know, they're struggling. That's why they're up in pay and everything else because they can't afford people to leave. In the meantime, freight prices are really good, and a lot of people want to leave and become owner-operators. So you're seeing a lot of that. That's what's pushing freight rates right now, I do believe. So, you know, the mega carriers, as soon as they can get their puppy mills going, they're going to get their puppy mills going full speed. And the mega carriers love ruining a good freight market. That's what we dealt with in 2018. Freight rates went up, and here comes every mega carrier, you know, like U.S. Express offering $50,000 sign-on bonuses to teams, and CRST offering $10,000 for new drivers. Like, you know, they love to come in and, you know, bring people in and give them a sign-on bonus and treat them like crap and, you know, use them up for 6 months. But I don't know. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about what freight rates are going to do in the future. You know, the puppy mills are open again, so be prepared. Kelly Patterson says that George Costanza, I'm a fan of old-time style complaints and punishment. If you falsely accuse someone, you receive the punishment instead. Yeah, it's like, you know, leave a guy alone when he's sleeping. AKA says, I'm getting the damn yoga pants. You'll have more subscribers than you know what to do with. George Costanza says, Kelly, I'm using the bagged chicken from the refrigerator section and mixing it into pastaroni tonight. I know it's not super healthy, but it's not nearly as bad as fast food, right? Yeah, you're probably saving a lot of money doing that too, and you know, you're probably getting more nutrition, I would think, eating an actual piece of meat. Paul Harris says, checking that tire pressure. Is there anything under the truck? How's my butt in those yoga pants? Yeah, exactly. There's one thumbnail I'm thinking of in general where, like, you know, this girl's all hunched over a steer tire, you know, like pretending like she's looking at something under the hood. And I'm just like, oh, I bet that'll get 1 million views. Thirsty ass truck drivers out here. Mark Ely says, it's funny, my wife and 3 of my kids are Mexican. Those Mexican novellas are the rage in Mexico. Hey, man, I used to live in San Diego for a year, and I didn't have cable. And let me tell you, I watched more Telemundo than I watched anything. Those Mexican soap operas are entertaining, let me tell you. Because they don't go on forever. You know, they go on for like 90 days, and then it's over, and they start a new one. It's like, you know, I know American soap operas, they've had the same old people on there since 1930. You know, that one, The Young and the Restless, I say they ought to call it The Old and the Ornery at this point. Kelly Patterson says, probably not as unhealthy, being it made fresher with better quality ingredients. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Cattle Hollow and Lone Star says, unfortunately for drivers, my channel is more of a watch channel than listen channel, so wouldn't recommend watching while driving. Yeah, I typically don't. I don't watch yours or listen to yours when I'm driving. George Sena, anyways, I got about 40 minutes of sleep last night, emptied out, reloaded in Chattanooga, and was driving up I-24 when I fell asleep and almost wrecked. Oh my God. Stopped at the way station and started my 10. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. Soon as you notice you're not at peak performance, it's time to shut her down. Only did 330 miles today. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, exactly. George, that's pretty good in my book. Lean Trucker says that's pretty good in my book. Okay. Nevada Trucking and Trails. Yeah, avoid Pepsi in Vegas. You're one of 2 things out in 30 minutes or 16 hours. Yeah, I'm afraid that's what this place is turning into. Because I see a lot of people coming and going, but I'm just here. Sterling says, Cattle Hauling with Lone Star. See your channel on a big screen TV is awesome. I really appreciate seeing the bovine game you got going on. Yeah, that's an interesting channel. George Cassandra says, at Lean Trigger, I got scared. I fell asleep on the road. I couldn't fight off the Z's monster. That was so dangerous. Yeah, you gotta shut her down no matter what. You know, it's like, forget the freight, it's gotta happen. Cattle Hauling Lone Star says, Sterling, thanks. Big screen is the best way for my channel. Yeah, I believe it. Super highly professional streaming equipment right there. Yeah, nothing but the best over here. Nothing but the best. Yeah, at least you got stock more than a few truckers would have kept going and crashed. That's for sure. East Texas Trucker. Ouch, I dropped you. Yeah, I dropped you. I'm sorry. Probably not on your head, so you probably won't have lasting effects from that. Paul Harris, your picture looks like you're in the witness protection program. Yeah, that was a quick copy and paste there. A little rough. Kelly Patterson, he just might be, and we don't know it. Hey, there you go. Mark Ely says, I'm stuck on the highway. It's closed. Highway 24 and 75, Choo-Choo, Tennessee. Oh, man. Chattanooga's shut down? What's going on down there? Nevada Trucking Trails got to run. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, Nevada. We appreciate you. Sterling says, money is neither created or destroyed. It just changes hands. Lizard people, FTW. Oh, man. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Kelly Patterson says, Sterling, nice twist on a physics law. Okay, yeah. Underpants gnomes, lizard people. It could be the same people as far as we know. Kelly Patterson says the cost of insurance increase will just get passed along down the line to the customer. Yeah. The things in trucking, when the price of something goes up, there's a small window there where the company, the trucking company or the owner operator eats the cost for a little while, and then eventually the cost ends up in the price of the freight. It's just the way it is. Now there's a little bit of a swing, when things go up, you take a little bit of a hit, but for the most part, yeah. George Costanza coming in with a channel membership. Appreciate you, George. Welcome to the cashiers. Thank you very much. That's very awesome. Very awesome. Thank you. Roman Empire says, I think you are great, man. You take the time to answer the questions, brother. You are the man. Thumbs up. Thank you very much. Most YouTubers don't show respect to the viewers, but you do, and I respect that. Yeah. thank you for that. I mean, honestly, if I didn't have you guys coming in here and chopping it up with me a little bit, it'd be pretty boring. It'd be me just sitting here, talking to myself. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should record that when I'm driving down the road talking to myself. Maybe that'd be a hit. But I don't think people would like it. So yeah, I appreciate the compliment, Roman Empire. You making my day saying stuff like that. Andrew Smart says, well, it beats a cupboard or basement. Vic Med in the house. What's up, Vic Med? Says, what's up, bro? Not much. I'm over here in Pennsylvania trying to get loaded, man. Had an 8 o'clock appointment. It is now 9:06 local. Still got the green light. Still got a green light. Cannot figure out why they won't come on and put some freight on here. I got to be in Minnesota 30 hours from now, so they're killing me. Thanks again, George. Appreciate the channel membership. Cattle hauling with Lone Star says agree, Roman Empire. Appreciate you guys. Hey, there's RN. What's up, RN? How's life going these days? What you up to? I ain't seen you in a minute. Kelly Anderson says, I tell my dispatcher I don't do graveyard because I'm an accident looking for a place to happen. Yeah. So I didn't sleep a lot last night because I knew I was going to have to run later tonight. So I kind of stayed up a little late, got up, went and did my delivery, slept at the delivery, and then left the delivery and went and slept for about 4 more hours. So I should be able to go to like midnight-ish, maybe 2 o'clock, somewhere in there. Just depends on what time we get out of here, what we're really doing. Vic Med, Steelers for life. Okay, yeah, we're not too far from Pittsburgh right now. We're not too far away. George Cosenza says, I'm new to the whole YouTube thing. I didn't know memberships was a thing. Happy to subscribe. Do you get most of that membership money? Yeah, it splits up. I don't know. I get about $3.50 of the $5. So, it helps out. Let's see. Thanks for being channel members, guys. RN's a channel member, says work's been crazy busy and I keep missing the lives. Okay, I appreciate you stopping by when you get a chance. I do. George Costanza says, wait, you sleep at the delivery and didn't have police wake you up? What's your secret? It was not good sleep there. I'll go ahead and tell you, because that was a high volume place, and there's constantly trucks, popping air brakes and banging into docks and stuff like that. So that's why I left. I went to a quiet little truck stop, parked out back, and took me about a 4-hour nap today. But yeah, that's crazy, man. They call and wake you up like that. Stern says, hey, Kelly, you gotta know your limits. Yeah, exactly. If I would have not known that I had this nighttime, because I'm going to have to run this some tonight to get it there, at 2 a.m. But if I wouldn't have known that I had this, like a day in advance, because I kind of set myself up for it, I don't like doing nighttime runs unless I get them, unless I know it's a nighttime run like a day in advance. Just the way it is. Daryl Tinsley in the house. Hello, Cash. Warren Buffett is stockpiling cash in anticipation of a market downturn. Is the best time to start an owner-operator business during a recession. My opinion, best time to be an owner-operator, the best time to get started is when you are prepared to be an owner-operator. When you've got the knowledge, when you've got the money, when you've got the game plan, the business plan, that's the best time. Because honestly, trucking's up, trucking's down, trucking's up, trucking's down. So, getting in at the high ain't necessarily, the way to do it, and getting in at the low ain't necessarily. The best time to get in is when you are personally prepared to be an owner-operator. When you feel confident, that's the time to do it. Kelly Patterson says, Sterling, yep, I found them out. Yeah, almost the hard way, yeah. That's not how you want to learn your limitations. But hey, honestly, you kind of got to push it a little bit to know your limitations. The key is to know your body. You know your body, and when it needs it to shut down, then you got to shut down. for me, my mom was riding with me and kept me awake. Okay, yeah, that always helps. That always helps. But guys, I'm gonna hop off of here. We've been doing this for an hour. I appreciate everybody that's coming by. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks for all the channel members. You guys are the best. Kelly Patterson, RN, George Costanza. Thanks for joining up, George. I appreciate you. Mark Ely was in the house. Paul Harris, Cattle Hauling with Lone Star. I appreciate all you guys that come by all the time and hang out with me. It really does help these long waits on these getting loaded times. Lean Trucker in the house. Appreciate you, brother. Nevada's in the house. Everybody check out Nevada, Nomadic Brit. Click all those links. Go back through the chat there. Click those links. Thanks again, Kelly, for the super chat. You know, same to Cattle Hauling with Lone Star and Sterling. Appreciate you guys. Kangaroo Trucker was in the house. Check him out too. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I like that guy. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. I'm gonna probably take a nap or something. I don't know. But I appreciate everybody coming by. Thanks, everybody.